Brother, is that on the website, yeah?
I just typed it.
Oh, you just saved it for some... If I take a pic, will you attach? My eye. Right, here it is. IC6 says Arab. Mixed heritage. Mixed race. Half-breed. Half what?
Breed.
Is that a good word? That's like dogs, isn't it? Half-breed. Semite. I hope it's not senile. Latino. Hispanic. Visibly contaminated with black blood.
That's racist.
It says they're visibly contaminated. It's the police. Police. Visibly contaminated with black blood. Uncle. So they're saying black blood is what?
Contaminated.
Is a disease. Visibly contaminated with black blood. That means black people are a contamination. That's what they're saying. So there's one black brother who comes here to display that, and I got his video, you know. Brother Maximus Aurelius. You've seen him? He dressed like Hitler, like, yeah, black, yeah? And he comes to show that thing, and he's telling me that the police started harassing him because he's letting that out. Because and guess what it says, IC1. Uncle, can you read IC1? Is your eyes good? It's very fine, isn't it? Read for, all right, let me try and read it. My eyes are going slightly bad too. Only because I read it yesterday, so I can just make out the word. IC1 says, white skin, Caucasoid, higher life value. Higher life value. Pure blood. Aryan, Nordic, straight, blonde hair, blue or pale eyes, not visibly contaminated with non-white blood. Not visibly contaminated with non-white blood. Huh? White.
So pure white.
Imagine that. So tell me, based on this, when they want to start getting rid of 90% of the world, where they're going to start? They're going to start with the contaminants, aren't they? They're going to start with the contamination. You brethren will be all right.
I'm half Arabic.
They won't see that, will they? They won't see that. You could be half Nigerian too, actually. Yeah. You could actually be half Nigerian. They won't see that. So they'll let you live. There's a funny movie out there. It's been on the internet for some time. It's called Cosmic Flop. Type it into YouTube. Cosmic Flop, I think it's called. I think that's it. Cosmic Flop, I think it's there. And guess what happens in that movie? Shall I spoil the fun for you? Yeah? In that Cosmic Flop, yeah, some aliens came from the sky and made some demands on the earth. And the demands was that the United States government should give them all the black people.
Oh my goodness.
Understand? To give them all the black people.
That's crazy.
And then they raced into the war cabinet to talk about what to do. And there's only one black man in the war cabinet, and everybody else is white. You know how their language is. I wish I could repeat. They were so humorous, so funny. What are we gonna do? Are you saying? It was just madness. So anyway, then they decided that everybody who was, I'm looking for a brown paper bag, everybody who was maybe like my skin color, or above or below, anyone anyway who had this skin color and blacker was black. So they started separating people from their husbands and wives. This uncle would have to be taken. This sister, surely, almost, she would stay.
Ooh, lucky me. I'm going to keep the master's bedwall.
Yeah. Aliens are going to take all the black people.
That's one way of getting.
And the American government said it's all right. You can take them. And then the aliens were supposed to give America something. I'm not sure if it was gold or something. It's funny, because when they keep saying depopulation of the world, it just keeps coming back to us. The contaminants. I mean, bro, do you need to say anything else when you go to talk to your people? You just need to show them that photo. I mean, they put a question mark against black, but when they describe the Arab, they say the Arab is visibly contaminated with black blood. And they call the Arabs half-breed. So blacks, by extension of that definition, must be dogs. One, we're dogs, because we're the ones who made the Arabs into a half-breed, didn't it? Then we must be contaminants, because we're the ones who polluted everybody. What do you guys think about that? Come on, guys. Come on. It's on their thing. When they want to come to a place or call for backup, any situation, they will go like that. I see 3 female and I see 1 male. Can you send this and that for this and that? You won't know what they're talking about. Because when they say I see 3 male, they need 6 policemen. Because it's a black guy. When they say I see 1 male, when they I see 6 female, they know it's peaceful. Because it's a white man with an Arab woman. They know it's peace. They say I see 3 male and I see 6 male. It's 12 policemen. It's the Arabs against the Negroes. You see how that is used? So suddenly if you see the police surround 1 black guy, it's not because they just hate him, it's how they have to respond. Because it usually takes 6 white guys to fight 1 black guy. Ah! No, we're just being humorous here. What's the reason? Let's move subject up. One question I want to ask is, I know the answer, I just want to throw it to all of us, yeah? Why does every nation hate black people?
It's for someone who's not black.
Huh?
For someone who's not black.
I don't even think even we blacks understand why.
That's why you are somebody who's not black. See how they respond to it.
Hey, it's hard for them. It's hard for them. Come on, film a bit around. Let the people, yeah.
They lie.
Yeah. Huh? Uncle.
They lie.
They what? They lie.
Most of them will lie.
Well, most of them don't know. Come forward, young man. Young man, come forward. Come forward, come forward. Sisters, come forward. Yeah, you're my sisters. You think not? Why do you think it's nothing personal, trust me. The reason why we're doing it is because, you know, the world keeps saying we're one, but if you don't deal with those situations, what you have around you is more enemies than you actually understand you do have. Because if the thing ever comes to a situation one day, you won't know what to do. You find yourself in a situation where you think there's only black guys or black people, and you yourself haven't dealt with the situation, you'll be afraid. If you haven't dealt with being in a situation where it's just Arab brethren, you won't know how to act. You might be offish, like, you know? The same for everybody. But when we go into all nations, we see all the time that any blacks in any nation are usually the bottom of the pile. Any nation you go, Germany, France, that's what we're asking. Film the people too. Yeah. Why is that? Yeah, you stand that scan a bit. The film is big. Yeah, why? Are you saying for me to answer or all of us? Yeah. So why? Anybody have? Yeah. Yeah. We'll answer. Why do you think?
That blacks are and that coloured people are doing oppressed.
Yeah.
Black,
That's
black,
even better.
We're
Yeah.
not coloured.
Yeah. I know. It works still because sometimes they want people to think of it as that word, isn't it? Colored. Just to take some weight off the.
Black. It's
Yeah.
black.
Well, it's fair enough.
Well, I mean, the answer's kind of.
You being a colored person, come on.
I mean, it just stems back to like history, right? I mean, just oppression. It just carries on institutionally. You can ask about why, but then the only people that could tell you are the elitists, right? But I feel like as modern society kind of progresses, right? I feel like there'll always be a race issue. However, I feel like it will come around to like a wealth social class issue rather than like obviously race will still be a main part of it, but as society kind of progresses, the wage gap and social classes will determine the oppression.
Will be more.
Yeah, will be more prevalent. Because say what you want, right? A good thing is that as time goes on, all these like racist old people, they'll be dying out, right? But then there will still be racism because like ideologies between families will pass on, right? But I do feel like the situation is kind of getting better, but as it goes on, there will be more like through wealth.
Can I ask one more question, or should I stay away from that until we answer this one first? This brother has made some really good points. I think the bottom line of his point was that it would be, as time progresses, it will be more to do with race and class and so on, wealth, than color itself. She said that, okay. Yeah? So, my young son here will grow up into what world now? This young man here, what will he grow up to see? Will he grow up to see change? Will he grow up, if there's time in the earth left, will he grow up to see that commonality based on spirit rather than color of the skin? And how are we going to get there? Because on all fronts, everyone has their own opinion, which includes me, yeah? And people are saying, no, some black people are saying, no, we don't believe in that race mixing. Just, oh, no, man, we had enough anyway. Some white people are saying, of course we don't want no race mixing. Keep it as, in fact, we've done too much already. Some Chinese are saying, what race mixing? Don't even bring both of your problems to our door. We are heading somewhere really nicer than all of you put together. We want our Chinese dominant gene to become the norm very soon. China's taking over the world and they want to take all the credit for it. They don't want no mixed credit giving right here. It's over for the West.
There's no...
Sister, what did you just say?
No.
Let me try what I said again.
No.
It's over for the West. Did you just protest right now?
No. What I was saying is that there's no such thing as a pure gene. Everyone's got a bit of mix somewhere down the line. There's a mix in somewhere. There's no such thing as a pure gene anymore.
Anybody disagree with that? Blue blood, red blood, no blood at all? There's people walking around with no blood at all at the moment. But I agree with that to a large, you know.
Even the Chinese, they have something back there.
No.
Mixed
Honestly
with
speaking,
or mixed with like Korean or whatever. There's people who have migrated all throughout history. There's gonna be mixtures. There's no such thing as a pure gene. So this whole purity thing is just stupid in my eyes.
Would you say that purity then has more to do with spirit than with flesh?
No, I think this whole purity thing is just for power. No matter like people like as a human race, everyone's fighting for control, everyone's fighting to be the richest. So what they do, they put other people down. They say, oh, if you've got purple socks, you're this. If you've got white socks, I'm gonna put you as this. It's just for power. Everyone wants to reproduce. It's our human nature to reproduce, and to reproduce, we want to need to lower everyone else down so our genes can go forward.
Fine, sis. Now coming round back to the first question, on that explanation you gave, why then is it the black people that all the nations seem to be against the most? Speak up, brother. No, speak just so people can hear you. I disagree with you, but I still need to hear you anyway.
Because I think we are the dominant gene.
Or maybe threatened.
Yeah,
threatened.
Because
I feel like people are the dominant every nation.
hold on, does anyone agree with the black brother's point that he thinks it's because we're the dominant gene?
No, I think.
Well, no, we're gonna go there. That's why I said, do you think does anyone agree or disagree with it? Just so we can have a look at it, you know, all of us. Brother, help us and speak up just a little bit, I beg you.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody can hear you. Enjoy you, sorry.
Dominant, we in Austria, we typically have no such
Such mindset or what?
Yeah, many mindsets are still there. Where the,
Are you saying you don't have many ethnic?
yeah,
Oh, because I've been there. That's why I was able to help you. Austria is dangerous, guys. If you're black, don't just avoid if you're traveling. Seriously. Sorry, you're Austrian.
From your experience.
Yeah, really, honestly. I had to go through there a couple of times. On, off, or when I just think, I just get tired. I'm like, damn.
When?
Huh? When? Oh, very recently, from early to.
I'm talking about the past.
No, we're talking of now.
Now it's different case. Now it's everywhere in Europe.
No, not like. Okay, Uncle, we can agree to disagree, but.
You go to Holland, you go to France, you go.
You've been in Austria?
I have been before, but. Not
Well,
now.
if you do it, it would be easier for you to pass through. If you're Negro,
No, before they have many blacks studying there.
well, you're not, and they tell you it's all right.
No, I'm not saying that right or not or right, but recently I agree with you, with the flood of immigrants and this what is going on, propaganda and this things.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but before,
It was all right.
yes.
Okay, I won't argue with
I
you.
had been in Russia in 1985.
Right. I was still in Pampas. Not really, but. No, I had an uncle who studied in Bucharest, Romania, under the period of Tito. I mean, we heard all these stories. It was all right for him.
I'm sorry,
Yeah?
it's the media. It's recently started.
But don't forget, I've traveled a little bit, so media doesn't bother me. I've seen it with my own eyes too. So I've been through Austria. In Austria, I don't like to pass through it. In fact, one black brother saw me in Austria one day. He came running to me to say, "Are you all right?" Honestly. I had money on me, but guess what he first gave me? He first gave me, I think, 5 or 10 euro. Even though I didn't ask him, he first gave me, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah," but he gave me money, just in case you don't have money to get out of here.
This is recently, I agree with you.
Yeah.
For example, I'll give you an example.
But brother, hold on, sir. Uncle, I beg you 1 minute.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're not trying to put
No,
Austrians
we are
down.
all,
Yeah?
we are all the same.
Honestly.
We are all the same.
Yeah.
There is no difference between us.
Yeah.
For example, during the DDR, Republic of Germany, before unification.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If you go to Poland, if you go to East Germany, if you go to Czechoslovakia, if you go to Russia, majority of universities.
Yeah. Well, black people a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I understand, and I believe you. I believe you. I believe
Suddenly.
you. Yeah.
Suddenly, it started this thing.
What year would you say it started, Uncle? Just for my education, honestly. Yeah.
I can say 2001.
2001.
2002. This is the beginning, the race start.
Of that period, okay.
After the unification of the Germany.
Right.
After dividing
Czech
Czechoslovakia,
yeah?
Slovakia and Czech.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
After
I see what you're saying, yeah.
joining the Europe,
Right.
for example in Poland,
Yeah.
in Romania,
Then
after,
this homophobia, racism started.
and the beginning
Makes
of
sense.
it, the beginning of it is the media. It's the media.
Uncle, hold on there. Just hold on there.
Yeah.
Just to add something to it. I mean, guys, all of us, can we then see from what the uncle is saying that it looks like there is a global agenda
Yes.
to make sure that
Yes.
people don't unite?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Globalizations, and guess the word this brother used now,
Yes, I agree.
globalization sounds
part
like
of it.
it sounds like we're gonna actually be coming together, innit? But it's actually doing what?
No.
It's actually
No.
look at the funny thing.
Separate.
Can I give you one story?
Absolutely. Right.
But 90% of the gatherers are from Russia.
Oh, don't leave. Give me 3 more minutes to enjoy your country. I beg you.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, take care, guys. If you catch me on the train from Graz to wherever, you know, buy me a drink. Yeah.
It's
Okay, take care. Right.
And there is no globalization.
Instead, it's more like
Globalization is for the rich.
right. No, you're right. You're right.
Globalization is for what's his name, the famous rich man. What's his name?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Okay, the elite and all that.
Vaccinating people.
Oh, oh.
Under the name of vaccination.
Do you know what Bill Gates and his foundation did?
I know. Don't worry.
Bill Gates created a new mosquito. They created a brother. Did you hear that one? Bill Gates Foundation, or what is it? They created a mosquito to fight out the real mosquitoes in Africa. They create mosquitoes in the lab to fight the natural mosquitoes of Africa, so Africans can stop having malaria. When white people say they want to protect black people, it's time to start running.
No, sorry, please.
Yeah.
Do not say white people.
Uncle, I need to.
yeah.
No, Uncle, it's very horrible to say. But honestly, Uncle,
Say
the elite.
the elite who have their agenda.
But nobody, no, it doesn't come home. The import doesn't come
normal
home.
People are like us. They're innocent.
yeah.
If tomorrow there is an earthquake, let me explain to you. If tomorrow there is an earthquake,
Yeah, I understand.
or there is any flooding in anywhere,
Yeah.
it's not the British government who's giving the money.
It's people.
It's the people who are giving the money,
Right.
and the British government taking the credit for it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, true.
Please.
Yeah, Uncle, but hear what I'm saying.
Very nice.
Hear what I'm saying, Uncle. I use the word intentionally.
No, because it's an offense. Because all the
Uncle, but hear me out.
Yeah, please.
Which one is the bigger offense? Which one's the bigger offense, Uncle? Which one's the bigger offense? So
Sorry.
Yeah. Which one would we class as the bigger offense? Whereby we know through history that white governments, let's call it white governments, conducted guinea pig tests on black people to our detriment, or to say white people did it. Which one's the biggest offense?
Wait.
No, Uncle, answer me.
No, wait.
It's the
You
white
say
elite.
for the black people, yeah? I'm from Algeria. What the French did for the nuclear bomb in the south, I'm from the south of Algeria.
Right.
They used Arabs
To test on them.
to test on them.
Yeah?
Okay. We cannot say the black, or they use.
I understand what
they
you're
use
saying. Yeah.
The normal people.
I understand
for
what you're
them
saying,
they-
Uncle.
yeah,
Uncle, I
it's
understand
cheap.
what you're saying. I know.
No.
But I'm
They're all
saying,
the same. Blacks.
guess
Why?
what, Uncle, though? Guess what, Uncle, though? If you stay up early in the morning, or even nowadays, afternoon all time long, there's a few channels on digital channels. I think History Channels might be one of them.
Okay.
They're always showing Hitler, what he did to the Jews. But they don't shy away letting you know he's a white person. They don't say it, but they got to show what Hitler and his people look like. So how am I supposed to write history now? If I want to write that in a book and I say Hitler did this to the Jews, people might say, well, what did Hitler look like? Well, he was tall, short, fat, Well, yeah, but was he white? Was
He's
he
a German. When you say
was he
German,
Chinese?
he's a German.
Was he Arab?
He's a German.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? So I would need to still give
He's
them.
a German. That's all.
No, it's not enough.
Or Austrian.
No,
I
this
don't know.
boy who plays for Germany is from Ghana. He's a German too.
That's
What are we
different.
gonna do?
That's different now.
I know, Uncle,
No,
but
no.
don't forget. Let me tell you what I'm saying, Uncle. In the 1200s, the real Germans. In fact, let me re-put it. The Habsburg family, the Habsburg dynasty were black people.
Yeah.
But now they're white. They're white now. But how do we go by it? Because if the police come now, this brother was showing us one police description that they use in the country. Were you here when we were reading it?
They use.
Somebody open it up.
Yeah.
Police description.
Of a thief.
No, of the races.
Yeah.
Of the races. Racial profiling police. Under the first people are white. I see one. Under the white, they say best value of life. Pure blood. Not contaminated.
Like that.
Brother, is your phone still working?
Which website?
All right.
You see, we're informing people now, isn't it? The uncle done. It's gonna be hard for him to believe it. So
I see one, I see two.
And then go on the images.
Okay, no problem.
we're gonna show it up. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Police. I got the picture at home, but we forgot, innit? Police
You are all,
profile.
unfortunately, I think you are generalizing because when you
How, let's read the list and see who. Hold on.
No, I agree there's people like that.
One by one. Yeah. No, hear what I'm saying.
there are black
Yeah.
Hitlers as well.
I like that one.
Like
Black
Idi
Hitler.
Amin, Bokassa,
You're
and so
right,
on in
absolutely.
Africa, in my country, they killed so many people.
Yes.
They are not white, they are black.
Now before we,
Don't generalize.
Uncle, hold on.
Don't generalize.
Let's not fight.
Say bad to the bad people, not generalizing. That's not correct.
It's not what? It's absolutely details correct.
No,
We'll show you in a minute.
No.
We'll show you in a
You are
minute.
going on their way if you do that.
Yeah.
Sorry? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell
You have to come out of this and
Uncle.
speak particularly to those who commit.
How do you do that? How can you do that?
Listen,
No, one by one. I'm listening.
This time,
Yeah.
Africa is not colonized by whites. It's
Which
colonized.
time?
No, let me. This time.
Now?
Yeah.
Of course it's colonized by white.
Finish.
What are you talking about, Uncle? Don't go there. Be careful as you tread. You'll get your shoes dirty in a minute.
African, I am African. You are talking about Africa, I'm talking about
Okay.
Africa. Africa is colonized by its leaders now.
Yes, who are corrupted?
Yeah.
Who are corrupted by the West?
You
I
have
agree
to
with
read
you.
a lot. You have to know about it.
Yes.
Just talking by
No.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Because this thing.
Uncles, I'm listening. Don't think I ain't. But let me explain my view.
One minute.
Yeah, go on.
Brother, please. My advice. My advice.
You're advising me already.
You
You
advise
want to
me
hear my
and
view
advise-
first?
If I am wrong, say to me.
Okay.
I accept it.
All right.
My advice. When we discuss this thing, we never generalize.
Yeah.
Because we are all living in the same boat.
Uncle, can I say one thing before you
Yes.
move on? I haven't generalized. That's why I'm being so specific.
Okay.
If you look at it, it's actually being specific. You think it is generalization. I haven't done any generalization. Generalization would mean me saying all white people are evil.
When we talk,
that would be a
No, no,
generalization.
When we
But
sit
I haven't
here,
said
when
that.
we sit here and we discuss about blacks, Arabs, Kurdish, Chinese, Russian, Indian, we are dividing each other. We talk. If we want to discuss, we discuss about the criminals, the people who are doing bad things in the world.
The elites.
Talking about the globalization, and is it a real globalization or there is an agenda
I love this subject.
under it, you know, and I'm very happy because you know about it, about Bill Gates and his companion. I agree with you in this thing. If you say, get to me, said like brother, he said there is blacks, for example, who are killing their own people. They are leaders. instead to help them, they forget that they are from their skin.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so you have a point there. You have a point there. I don't
You
disagree
go
with
to
that.
Arab country. I am an Arab, and they are an Arab, and they are slaughtering each other during
Right.
Ramadan in
Yeah.
Syria, in Iraq, and
During
this-
Ramadan, I like that detail.
Yes, during
I like
Ramadan
that
is
detail.
worse.
You
But
found
you know what
something?
it is?
No,
That's
you're doing really good, bro.
Then
Uncle,
yeah,
oh,
I
sorry.
saw it.
You sure?
Yeah, he gave it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Now, who's doing the generalization? Me or them?
No, them. I agree.
Well, now listen.
We don't need to feel in their game.
No, but hear me out. You
Yeah.
gotta hear me out.
All right, okay.
Don't forget, I'm just
I'm sorry.
a nobody
I'm sorry.
anyway.
I'm sorry.
I can't actually affect any
Go ahead,
change.
go ahead, sorry.
Honestly, I can't affect any change.
Go ahead.
What you see me saying with my mouth is running in my head anyway.
Okay.
You ain't gonna stop me on the street and say, stop running that system. I can see the run. You know what I mean? It's running anyway. Because I'm using it as a defense mechanism against stuff.
I agree with you.
You see what I mean?
I saw it.
So what I'm saying basically is the system of the earth. It's a huge story. But don't forget that, number one, I didn't make India into India. I didn't make Pakistan into
Yeah,
Pakistan.
I agree.
They did it
They
themselves.
divided, not themselves.
Tell us again. I know you're going to say the
them.
British and so on. It's all right. It's okay.
the British government.
But guess what
At that time.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
When a people don't like a thing, the people will change the thing. That's how it works.
When you are poor.
Now this is what it was.
When you are poor.
Now listen to what I'm saying. I'm just using an example. This is not to say everybody's the same.
it's okay.
So hear me out. During the period of American brutal slavery
Yes.
of black people
Yes.
in America,
Yes.
on a Sunday, they would just go about and find a few black guys
Yes.
and hang them, cut off their,
They enjoy it.
and burn them alive.
For fun.
Now, for fun. Now, it wasn't the elite. It wasn't the elite doing it.
But they wash their brains.
Hold on. Oh, uncle, just hold on.
Okay.
It wasn't the elite doing it because the elite just sat down behind the big doors. Yeah. It was people like me and you. Yeah? And while people like me and you can be seen to have more power than people like this young girl, yeah? They didn't mind either. They didn't mind. They was just watching it like somebody watching. Hold on.
But it's sort of mercenary at that time. It's like a mercenary. You give them money.
No.
Yeah,
Uncle,
They
come
give
on.
them- No. I'm sorry. Read the history.
What do you think we do? Where do
No.
What level you
They
think we're
use them.
coming from?
They use.
I got so many books I don't even have time to read.
Wait. They use them.
We're coming with that history all the time.
Brother, please. It's like in Arab country. I give you a small example. In Algeria, for example, we have the normal people, and the French, they use who? They use the Aga and the Basha and these people. And them, they give them the land. They bribe them. They give them the land to be the bosses, and they use these simple people to work for them.
Yeah,
And if they don't like you, send 6 or 7, they will slaughter you.
yeah.
Then they were very
And it's
crafty.
the elite doing this.
Yes, of course,
Fine, I
it's the
agree with
money.
that, Uncle.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. What I'm saying is, I read a book a couple, maybe about 10, 12 years ago. And it's by a white South African Afrikaner.
Afrikaner.
And he called the book, I think he called it Denial. Yeah? He said when he was a child, as a white child, under a white family, they always had only black servants. This is during the period of apartheid, yeah? And he said he couldn't understand it because during the day, their black slaves was the best people he ever knew, you know? But in the night, when it was cold and freezing, they couldn't sleep in the house. They had to go and sleep with the dogs. And he was like, but as a child, he just couldn't, you know? But when he got older, he started questioning his mom and his dad. And they started trying to shut him down.
Yeah.
And then he went on to develop that book that we're in denial.
Yeah.
But now, he as a white person, has to come out to re-educate all the children of white South Africa. The only way he can do it is not by saying, don't mention the people who did it by color. Because how are they going to learn?
Brother, during the
No, it's a question,
Yeah.
Uncle. How will they learn that history? that what they did was wrong, and this is who did it, and these are the victims. How can you teach so it doesn't happen again? How will you teach?
Now or before?
Now!
Now
How will you teach now?
Now they need to accept the fact.
Yeah, but will they, this is the teaching going on right now, that the whites did it.
The school is the best.
No, the school don't teach it.
No. They need to do it.
I agree with you, but they will not.
That's a different case. I don't know.
You know why they will not? Because don't forget, you already told us. You already told us. The school is there to uphold the elite. You understand? So how can they teach that to the? You understand?
We can blame the apartheid at that time, but now the government.
And uncle,
Wait,
uncle,
wait,
your point is unnecessary. Do you know why?
No, it's
Let
not
me tell